Back at the 10th. Brooks Koepka, Harold Varner III making the turn in this final round. Brooks Koepka with this wind direction -12, but you can see this drive right here at the 10th, 347 yards, his longest of the week, but all wind aided is the reason, but more importantly, perfectly positioned right in the center of the fairway to a hole location that could be on the left-hand side, 15 paces on. So even though it's a generous position from the left-hand side, I think, you know, you're still going to see a shot to the right of the flagstick. And Koepka, when he made the 2 bogeys, drove it right, one in the rough, one in the fairway bunker, and the lone birdie came in that opening round, and you can see the difference. Opening round into the wind, final round downwind.
Well, and also early in the day, right? That opening round. He was playing with Tiger Woods and Francesco Molinari, and it was cold.
Yeah, Tiger makes double.
Yep.
Koepka makes birdie, but again, not a lot of movement in these greens at Bethpage Black. I mean, the interior contouring is very subtle. Exterior, it moves a lot.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's the hole, that's awesome. But if not, then you get what I'm going on. No, well, let's be confident. No, I just think it's actually the perfect stick. Solid one. A little out of the left. Wind is, fractionally. Not much.
There's a good look at the hole location. How aggressive will he be?
Well, with this wind, he's certainly going to let it fall a little bit to the right. Asking for it to be good. I guess it was be good.
Well, that's exactly what he needed, Billy. That one there was all over the flag right from the start. You see a good fluid backswing, a solid strike.
Well, and the conversation.
Yeah.
It was minimal. You got the wind direction, okay, a little out of the left, and that's putting a lot of spin on it downwind.
Yeah, still together.
That's exactly how Harold Varner needs to start this second 9.
2.5 feet remaining for his birdie now. Harold Varner from 146.
This should be just a tiny little 9-iron right here. Yeah, that's what he tried to do.
Wind moving it back a bit. All right. Safely on. Look at that flagstick, by the way. That wind is starting to gust.
Oh, they called for 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's getting bad now. What a shot by Brooks Koepka. All set up with a beautiful tee shot as he strolls down the 10th fairway. A little high five from Peter Costas there for Harold Varner III.
Well, you always hope a player, when put in this position for the first time, you always hope and wish that they have a good day, a good solid day. They may not win, but at least you want them to play well and have a great experience. He's going to have a great experience no matter what, because he's playing with probably the best player in the world right now, and you learn from it. Hopefully he learns that patience and good decision making the next time he gets here will be better.
A lot of different clubs people have in the bag, and one of the things that's happened over time, Billy, is players have put more and more wedges in their bag. That shot there from 160 for Brooks was a gap wedge. When you played, how many wedges did you have in your bag?
2.
You had a pitching wedge and a 56.
Correct.
And the loft on your pitching wedge was probably 50, right? Were you a Wilson player?
Power built.
Power built.
And
I love those clubs too.
It was 50, and then it was a 56. And,
yeah.
So no one carries a 1-iron anymore. Very few carry a 2-iron.
Well, they carried a 1-iron. It just has a 3 on it now.
Yeah, but they're more of driving irons. They have that huge flange. But hey, they've identified the scoring area. Everyone's known it, but they've given more importance to that scoring area, and that's from 150 yards in, maybe even closer, 125 yards in. So this birdie putt for HV3, pretty level. Get a good look at it right here. See if he kind of keeps it a little close to the line going back. Yeah.
27 feet.
That heel.
Did he read it?
That heel still going under back and kicking out, going through.
Put a par. And now Koepka, 2.5 feet for his birdie to get to 13 under par and stretch the lead. We had talked about it before, that 4-shot lead. Can he get it to 5? Yes, sir. There you go. And now 1 under on his round today after opening with a bogey. He starts this back 9 just the way you want with a birdie 3. And let's take a little look at this swing of Brooks Koepka. Good full turn. He doesn't rotate his hips as much as everybody nowadays says you should. Just 28 degrees of hip rotation in the backswing, and then look at the force from the ground. He pushes up, hips stay very, very deep. That chest stays down. Look how long his head is down for. Boy, is he dialed in. That one from 160 yards with the gap wedge never left the flag, Billy.
Yeah, froze it, birdie. But as you said, the 10th hole has become much easier today, and you know, we're kind of in that part of the golf course, 7, 8, and 9, where, okay, you know, nice par at 7, nice par at 8, nice par at 9,
yeah,
birdie at 10. Now you get through 11 and 12.
Well, this little turn that you make on 11, this 11th hole had not been that challenging of a hole this week, but all of a sudden you're going back into this wind coming out of the south and moving pretty good. You can see it moving those trees behind Brooks, and quite frankly making it difficult for our camera guy to even keep the camera still. Anybody. It's not easy out there, and this fairway, Billy, is not an easy fairway to hit.
No visual of it, and all you have is the walk path that the players, you know, off the tee, that they walk on to get to the fairway. Other than that, it's, you know, the tall fescue, the native grass up here, and that's that walk path I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And if you can take it directly over that, that is perfect.
You know, it used to be people would say that the putter was the most important important club in the bag. I think in the modern game, the driver is the most important club in the bag. In your era, when you sort of looked at the clubs that were of essential to be great with, what were some of them? Was the driver an important club for you? I know in major championships probably.
Well, and when you start talking about major championships, yeah, driving the golf ball was very important.
Yeah.
At the Masters, maybe not so much, but other than that, the PGA Championship, I remember playing, you know, Southern Hills and you know, all the places that we play. Medina, I mean, you had to drive your golf ball in
Yeah.
the fairway. That was very important. And
I remember Wingfoot in '74.
but also because of the distance the ball traveled and all that, fairway woods were very important as well. But I would have to say this club right here and the wedges. You obviously have to take care of the putting, but if you're going to be highly successful in professional golf, the way to do it is to be able to drive it like this man does,
Yeah.
wedge it, and he's such a good punter.
Underrated, I think.
Think about the adjustment that all the players made last year with all the weather that we had at Belle Reve in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Rain, and the greens kind of tracked up a little bit, and they adjusted.
Rained and rained and rained, and then they went out late for a couple of holes, as I remember.
Yeah, I had to go out with Tiger and finish up the round, and then for him to make the critical putt at the critical moment.
Yeah. But I couldn't get over how well he drove the ball last year. He stood up. I remember watching him on that 10th hole, that dog leg to the left par 4, and he stood up there and took that driver right down the left side and hit that little soft cut into the fairway. He just made the golf course accept his shot shape. This golf course is a little bit different. Not as many trees, a different style of golf course. That place, and he just went, I'm hitting a cut, deal with it.
Yeah, opening hole.
Yep.
He said everyone else sees 3-wood or less. I see driver.
He sees a driver here.
Well, you can see the wind now up to 12 miles per hour. That's got to get right. That's got to get a little right.
And the wind is not in his favor. Get over the bunker. Well, we'll see what that. Aiming down the right-hand side.
He's set up to play a hook. Now, see, to me, that is close to being the right line right there.
Oh, and it
But
just
yet, that's
trickles
how
in the
hard this
bunker.
fairway is to
Yeah.
hit. It looks like it's the right line, and it ends up in the bunker. But that's actually not a bad place to be.
Just 20 yards wide up there between that right bunker and the left bunker. You heard that big roar just earlier. What was it? Well, we'll show you that when we return to our feature group coverage from the PGA Championship. We'll be back.